Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to our weekly favorites. We'll get right into it with a food item. This is a cereal. It's the Nutter Butter cereal. It's a new type of cereal and it is so good. If you're a peanut butter fan, like my favorite cereal up until this point were the peanut butter chocolate Cheerios, and I will say like those taste more authentic and less sugary, which I like. But if you're like us and like kind of just need a bowl of cereal every now and again.
No, we still eat cereal. I don't know if that's bad.
It probably is, but I feel better about eating Cheerios. But this, I knew I had to try because I love Nutter Butters and peanut butter. And it is so good. It tastes like Nutter Butter in a cereal form. So of course it's more of like a treat than an actual breakfast cereal. But if you love peanut butter, you need to try it because it's amazing. And it actually tastes like peanut butter. It doesn't taste like, to me sometimes like, peanut butter crunch like tastes a little bit like artificial. This tastes pretty peanut buttery, so highly recommend if you're a cereal person like we are. Okay, next up, I'll have to insert a photo of these because they're my new side tables and I don't have them here with me. They're in my room, but I got them from Target and they're the Guthrie two-tone side table. And what brand is it? Project 62? Project 62, yeah. And then the top is matte black. It has a brass handle, and then the legs are like a cherry wood kind of color. And my bed is a really light wood, so I was worried that they would clash, but I love them. They're huge. I will say my room is very small, but I'm not gonna live, I mean, unfortunately, we're not gonna live here forever. We love our house, but, and so I think that they're side tables I can have for a long time because they're just black and brown wood. So they're very classic. They're very like a streamlined shape. I love them so much. I got them on sale they were $97 each on sale, so that was like a steal. They arrived in 2 days. They were super easy to assemble, and the quality is so good. I think that when you're shopping on Target, obviously online they have a lot more home decor finds, but you have to read the reviews because there were other side tables I liked that people were saying they just did not look as nice as they did online. That's the good thing about Target is there's always reviews. Yeah, and with these people were like, oh, so impressed with the quality, and I truly am. And they have a large drawer, which is amazing. So now I have a drawer to put like all my things in, and I love them, and I highly recommend them. So I'll link them below and I'll insert a photo. Okay, next up is a lipstick. It's the lipstick I'm wearing right now. It's the Kat Von D. I think these are called the Studded lipsticks. Yeah, but Studded Kiss? Studded Kiss lipsticks in the shade Bow and Arrow. We've talked about this before, like probably a million times, but I forgot how good the lipstick version is because for so long I used a liquid lipstick and I hated that formula, but I loved the color and it was very long lasting. And then I ran out of it and then I purchased the lipstick, and I just I have so many bullet lipsticks, and lipsticks are my favorite type of lip product, and so I just kind of like put it away. And then I was going through my lipsticks the other day and what is in here? Oh, and I found this and then started using it, and I've used it like every single day this week because it is such a pretty nude, and it is more on the cool tone side, but I still think it's flattering. Yeah, flatters most skin tones. The formula is really nice. Highly recommend if you're looking for like a neutral to cool nude. Okay, next up is another food item, and these are the Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bars. We've seen a ton of people talk about these like on Instagram stories and just a lot of bloggers we follow. Yeah. And so we were like, we should pick those up, even though like sometimes ice cream upsets our stomach, so these aren't dairy free. Like there's definitely dairy in them, but these don't upset our stomach. And they're only 100 calories each. Well, this specific flavor is, they range from like 80 to like maybe 140. Yeah, still all really healthy. There's a ton of flavors. We tried the mint chip and then now the sea salt caramel. The mint was better, but these are really good. We're on the lookout for the pistachio one. Yeah, because it's a new flavor. But they're so good. Like they taste like a decadent treat, and you just are like shocked that they're only 100 calories. Yeah. Like, we don't understand because they're not small. Usually things that are 100 calories are like this big and you're like, well, I get it. But they're like a full-size bar. They're so delicious. They're like perfect when you just are craving something sweet. Yeah. And we're gonna keep repurchasing them. And now we see why everyone's raving about them. Yeah, and they don't taste, I wanna say, they don't taste like Greek yogurt. Or is it Greek yogurt or just yogurt? It's Greek. Yeah, Greek yogurt. Real Greek yogurt. They don't taste, you know how Greek yogurt's very like sharp tasting? They don't taste like that at all. They don't even taste like yogurt. They taste creamy like an ice cream bar. Yeah, oh, and the flavors are really, really good. Like they taste authentic to what the flavor says. Yeah. Okay, so last up is a podcast. Sorry, Luna's like crawling all over. Last up is a podcast, and I'll insert like the photo here, but it's Dax Shepard's podcast called Armchair Expert, and I'd heard so many good things about this podcast and just like never listened to it because, to be honest, the episodes are 2 hours long, which is kind of crazy. Like, unless you're going on a road trip or have a really lengthy commute in the morning, it's just hard to finish an episode in full. So my commute's about a half an hour. So I'll listen to it on like a span of 2 days, like to and from work in 2 days. But they're really, really good. The way he's such a good interviewer because he interviews people that he's worked with and he's friends with in the industry. So a bunch of like his Parenthood co-stars and just people that he knows and associates with. And it's just, I don't know, you just find out about both of them, which I like. I like that. Of course we love, sorry if Luna's distracting. Of course we love How I Built This. Okay.
She wanted to be in our weekly favorites. Here's Luna. She's our
what
weekly,
are you doing?
our weekly favorite. Finish your thought.
So we love How I Built This, and Guy Raz is like such a good host, but we never find out anything about him, which is fine because I totally get that podcast is focused on the business owner. But I like how Dax like tries to relate to the people he's interviewing and tries to get them to open up because of his experiences too. And so he's just a really good storyteller of his own life, and then he like prompts the people he's interviewing to like tell their own story too. So I find it super interesting. It's very uplifting. It's very lighthearted because Dax is very funny, and I just love it. It's probably like after How I Built This, it's my favorite podcast. But I will say, like, definitely allow some time because you want to at least listen to like half or a fourth like I do, because otherwise it can be like a little slow to start while they're getting into the questions, but it's really, really good.
Okay, and that's all of our weekly favorites this week. We'll be back next week with more, and we'll see you guys then.